Like the cleaning crews are cleaning the seats, and these guys are still talking about this meaningless football game. I mean, honest to God, someone stop it. can't they like go to alternate programming? Isn't there like a college basketball game they can flick on? I think they have they have Baylor and Oregon on the Deuce. Can't they just flip that on? Isn't anything better than watching these guys analyzing this game on the field afterwards for an hour? Is that not torture? Wait, I thought the other show comes on. I thought that show with Van Pelt comes on. Now look, I hit the game tonight. I had the Texans and the points, and I went 9 of 13 spreads in the NFL this week, 69%. That is sweet. I'll take that every time. 9 of the 13 games I hit. And then like some of them I just went rogue on, thinking that I could pull it out of my hat. But I was thinking another place than my hat. I'm a Steeler fan, don't get me wrong. I thought the Steelers would win the game. I had them on the money line. I just thought originally it was going to be Landry Jones against McCown. I thought that, because I do these spreads I put them up on Wednesday morning. So I give them to Mafia on Tuesday night, and by Wednesday morning they put the picks up. And then so I get the early line, and that's what I go with. I thought he'd be playing. I thought it was going to be McCown against Jones, and I was taking McCown with that number. I thought it'd be a close game. I thought it would. But they blew him out. So I got that game wrong. Should I just go through the ones I got wrong? I went high risk, and I guess stupidly, with Tennessee. And then I had the Raiders, and I had the Pats. And I laid 7 with the Pats, and they won, but they didn't cover. Other than that, I got every single game right. I went 9 and 4 with spreads in the NFL, so there you go. And then Houston wins tonight 10-6. I just thought Demp's play on Green was huge. He knocked the ball free. He recovered the fumble. That was enormous. I thought Cushing's tackle on 3rd down in the open field on a 3rd and 6, the guy's running for the first down, he tackles him. That play was enormous. And then Demps made the play on 4th down. So the guy had a first down. Green had the first down. But Demps knocked the ball out before he hits the ground and recovers the fumble. Game over. And they win 2 in a row. Now you look at them, they're tied with the Colts, and Luck's out. So the door has been opened, frankly, for Jacksonville and the Texans to go for it, to be in this division. And believe me, they are in the division. The Texans have won 2 in a row. The Jaguars got lucky with a bad call and won the game in Baltimore. What has happened to the Baltimore Ravens? They're god-awful. I mean, all they do is find a way to lose. They're 2-7. Their season's over. So when you look at the AFC right now, the non-division winners, it's the Steelers, Bills, Jets. And the Bills just got done embarrassing the Jets. That's exactly what happened. There's your 2 wild cards right there. At this point, they're the 2 that would get in. And then who else has a shot? Well, obviously, the loser of the South, so like the Texans, Jaguars, are going to have a shot. And then the Bills, Jets are going to have a shot. And the Chiefs, Raiders are going to have a shot. They're both 4 and 5. And then you look at the NFC, the division winners. The Giants lead the East now. And then the Skins and Eagles are 4 and 5. So they have a shot at a wild card. Vikings are up 7 and 2. Packers would get a wild card right now. So would the Falcons, because the Panthers are going to win the South, and the Cardinals are going to win the West. So at 4 and 5, that doesn't cut the mustard. Like the Rams and Seahawks, that doesn't cut the mustard. Neither does Tampa. They're the same record. Can you believe that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Jameis Winston have the same record as the Seattle Seahawks? And the Seattle Seahawks are on primetime and on television nationally every single week. You can't go a day without watching them play football, right? I mean, they're on every week. And meanwhile, they don't even win. It's unbelievable. They don't win close games is what happens. They're in every game. Now, don't think for 1 minute that if they played in a wild card game on the road, that they won't be in the game. With that defense and with Russell Wilson, I don't think they pass the ball great, and I think Lynch runs the ball pretty well. Their defense keeps them in games, that's for sure. But there's something wrong with them when they're 4-5, and they have the same record as the Bears and the Eagles and Redskins. Seriously, Seattle went to 2 straight Super Bowls, right? And now they're 4-5. Something's wrong with them. So right now, the Falcons and Packers are getting into the playoffs as wild cards. They're 6-3 each. They have a better record than the first place Giants. And, when you look at it, can you believe the Vikings have the same record as Arizona? Because Arizona, a lot of people think they're the best team in the NFC after winning in Seattle. You can't tell me that those aren't the 2 best teams, the Vikings and Arizona, in the NFC now. Seriously. Like the Giants, I thought the Giants played great against the Pats. But they're not the best team in the NFC. They're beatable. Believe me. And can I say one other thing? Victor Cruz, have I not said that he's a wussy for the entire year? Have I not said? Because I already know what it's like to tear a calf, okay? You cannot run. I get that. I've tore my calf. You cannot run. But this guy has literally been out of football now for like 2 years. He doesn't play ever. I guess he tested his calf the other day and tore it again. He's having surgery. He's done for the year. He is, without a doubt, worthless. He is worthless. He is absolutely of no value to the New York Football Giants at all. There's no reason to even keep him. I don't care what kind of contract he has. Dump him. He can't stay healthy. He gets injured between waking up and turning off the alarm clock. The chances of him turning off the alarm clock from his bed without getting injured is like 20%. 80% that he will get injured, 20% that he won't. And if he gets out of bed without getting injured, he'll be injured by the time he gets to a cup of coffee in the kitchen. That guy is jinxed. He doesn't play football at all. And people have forgotten all about him because of Odell Beckham Jr., right? And this other guy, what's his name? Harris? He's played better than him too. The guy with the reggae hairdo. He's been great for the Giants. And let me say one other thing. I think JPP played pretty well for a guy with 2 fingers or whatever he's got going. I mean, he had a sack yesterday. I thought he looked pretty... he's wearing a big... it looks like he's wearing like a boxing glove when he plays. Yeah, it looks like an oven mitt. That's a good call. Mark in San Francisco, you're on CBS Sports Radio.